Okay, so here we have x plus 5 in brackets x minus 7, which is subtracted by x minus 4 to the square. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with just this part first. So let's work this one out. So I have x times x, that's x squared. X times by negative 7, that's negative 7x. X times, 5 times by x, add by 5x, and 5 times by negative 7, a positive and a negative make a negative, so we have negative 35. So now let us clean up this part right here, to combine these terms. So I have x squared still, and then I have negative 7 plus 5, so that's negative 2x minus 35. Alright, so that is one part of the equation. So let's look at the other part of the equation, this one right here. And it's x minus 4 to the power of 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this, x minus 4, x minus 4. Now I'm going to work this one out here. So I have x times x, that is x squared. X times by minus 4, negative 4x. And down here, negative 4 times by x, again another negative 4x. And then lastly, negative 4 times by negative 4, negative and negative becomes a positive, so positive 16. Again, I could clean this part up right here because I could combine these ones. So I have x minus 2, sorry, x squared minus negative 4, negative 8x, add by 16. Okay, so let's rewrite this now all together. Let's combine this equation and this equation together. So I have x minus 2x, x squared minus 2x, negative 35. Let's put that in brackets. Minus, there's a minus up here, so minus what I got from working this equation out, x squared minus 8x plus 16. Alright, so go down a little bit. So what we could do now is we could distribute this negative to all the terms in this bracket, okay? So there's nothing to distribute here, so we can just drop the bracket here. So I'm just rewriting it without the bracket. And I'm going to distribute this negative to every single term. So I'm going to have negative squared, negative times a negative, positive theta, a negative and a positive, negative 16. Now lastly, we just have to clean this up. So I have x squared here and an x squared here. So that means that cancels out the x squared. So there's a plus 1 and a negative 1 x squared, no more x squared. Let's look at the x to the 1. Here's an x to the 1, here's an x to the 1. Negative 2 plus 8, that means 6x. And then lastly, just my numbers. I have a negative 35 and negative 16. They're both negative, so it becomes negative, stay the negative. 35 add by 16 is 51. And that's my answer.